Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Empress Aries 888. My name is Tanya. Well, please like on the way in. Give me an energetic donation to the channel. Helps me tune into you. Flip the roles as you see fit. And take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay? Today I wanted to talk about a channeled song that I was hearing. And it was basically about God only knows what you've been through. God only knows what they say about you. God only knows the real you. There's a kind of love that God only knows. And that's by God and Country, I think it is, and Dolly Parton. I feel like for somebody, there is a lot of people that are wishing negative things towards this person, negative energies, maybe even like, I don't know, let's just call in spirit. Let's get this party started. Let's call in spirit, please, before we do any of this talking, okay? Spirit guides and angels of your whitest light, please give me a clear message for the collective, one that brings healing, hope, and understanding of their situation. Protect me as I open myself up to channel and protect my beautiful collective. Amen. I feel like there is such a negative thing that is going on here. It's slander. It's like character assassination is what I'm hearing from spirit. Character assassination. And I really do empathize for anybody who's going through a character assassination, because I've been there. I've been there. And for a long time, I let it go. Didn't fight back, didn't say anything, allowed people to basically condemn me. And for what? For what? If they were honest about it, which they're not going to be, of course. When people assassinate your name and talk about you behind your back, that's basically what it is. They can say whatever the hell they want, right? Because you ain't around to know what they're saying and you're not around to defend yourself. And for a long time, I didn't defend myself. And Spirit is like, hold back and let us deal with it. And finally, and I feel like they've done a great job of defending my name or whatever it is that Spirit does. You know, I feel like they've done a great job. But Spirit's like, it's time for you to defend yourself. So let's get the record straight. Let's get the record straight. I know where this, mostly, I know where this assassination has started. I mean, my whole life, I've always had this energy where people have given me a hard time. I thought they knew me or underestimated me, tried to shut me up type of thing. Didn't like hearing my truth or didn't like hearing the truth. Most people don't. And that's pretty much why you get attacked in a lot of ways when you're an empath and you can read energies. People don't want to hear the truth. And when you're young, you don't have a filter. It's like you just say it, blurt it out. Maybe they didn't want to know that their person was cheating on them or that they're using them. And the way I would come at it was like matter of factly. And matter of fact, I don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? So that was always a sticky point to learn to season with salt and not just come at people when they're not ready to hear stuff. But I remember working at a company. It's like that song from Rihanna, We Fell in Love in a Hopeless Place. I don't know about labeling it like that. I would say I found my twin in a hopeless place, because that's more of an accuracy, I would say. I found my twin in a hopeless place. It was a really dark place. The people were negative. The job was stressful and negative. It was a sales job, so it was all about making the sale. And I am more of a person that likes to help people. So you can imagine a person like me in a sales position. Sure, I can make sales, but it's like I'm also going to talk and talk and talk about other things, almost like the Samaritan. Sometimes it felt like in that place, and that really didn't go well with the upper management. Oh well, didn't care. I felt like I did some good for people, some things that I can be proud of, and it's not just about selling something. But I was attacked. That's where the real attacks started coming in, and it was all one person's jealousy. More than one person, but one person in particular, their jealousy of a situation that I had absolutely no control over, didn't welcome it, didn't warrant it, didn't want it. My interest was in my twin. Confirmation. But this person thought I wanted their person, and I didn't. Me and my twin were friendly. That's it. We never went past friends, acquaintances, work acquaintances. How do they call it? Colleagues. Never slept with them, never kissed them, never did nothing with them. And that's God's honest truth. I was with somebody. And when I'm with somebody, I'm loyal. So I had no intentions of going beyond that. Though, did I think about that? Hell yeah. When I say my twin is, woo, oh my God. Who child? Oh my God. This man, on God, no caps, fucking hot. Mm, mm, mm. Break me off a piece of that sweet potato pie, okay? Because this walking, talking sex, that's what he was. Ooh. Oh man. Is it summer or am I just getting warm up in here? Because, dang, I'm telling you, that's the only word you could say. When you seen that, man, it was damn. My God. And I wasn't the only one, okay? He had a bunch of groupies. I mean, he had so many groupies, you would think it was a Led Zeppelin concert. You know what I'm saying? They were throwing their panties at him. So I had no delusions that he would be like circling the block on me. I just wanted to be his friend. Just be around him because there was something about him that I knew. But I was loyal to my man. I was married, loyal to my husband. I wasn't going to break my marriage vows to go with this hot number because I already knew that, it was like a deli line. Take a number, baby, wait in line. Maybe I'll see you later, you know what I mean? What is it Taylor Swift says? What is it that got a long list of ex-lovers? They'll tell you I'm insane, but I got a blank space, baby, and I'll write your name. So man, he had I don't know if he had a lot of blank spaces. I feel like his dance card was full. So, I don't share. So I wasn't interested in that at all. I was interested in him as a person and just to understand it because at the time I didn't know he was my twin. I just knew something significant. I met somebody significant and I didn't know what it was about. I had all these feelings and didn't know what to do with these feelings. So I figured I would just be friends with him and that I could satisfy that feeling of being next to him without having to have my heart broken because this person was younger than I was. You know what I'm saying? And then in my mind afterwards, I figured out who this person was, the significance of him after I left, and why did I leave? Because Spirit pulled me out of that place at 10 o'clock because I didn't know what was going on. I had no idea that these people were trifling, basic, a coven. Mm-hmm. I knew they liked to humiliate me. Sometimes I'd walk in a room, they'd stop talking and look at me and then laugh after when I, was sitting right in front of me, you know what I mean? Sometimes humiliation. Well, I didn't give a shit because I didn't want to be part of that clique, so it didn't bother me, the stupidness. You know what I mean? I recognized it for what it was. Juvenile! Grow up. We ain't in high school anymore, bitches. So that didn't bother me. But what bothered me was the person who thought that I wanted their man. I never did. I never did. And I never would because I respected you. I thought so much of you. And it hurts to realize that you turned on me and did that stuff to me for no reason because you're jealous. Well, I'm sorry, baby, but that's your problem, not mine. Because I would have never have done that to you. Ever. And my mother's soul. And I don't use that term lightly. And so, if anybody in that place said stuff about me that I was after them, I had slept with them, I did stuff with them, the answer is no, no, and no. Not one person. Not one person. Not one. Because I had a husband that was clocking my time from the minute I left that place to the time I went to my house. I didn't have no time to be doing nothing like that. I went to work and home. Work and home. That was it. That was it. So these rumors swirling around, swirling around, swirling around, swirling around. Lies, 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 yeah, they're gonna get you. Lies, 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 yeah. They won't forget you. You gotta live with that. Now you gotta live with the bad blood now because you said some shit about me that, damn. If I did half the stuff that you said about me, whew. Would a strip club, would a strip club not be far behind? Confirmation, man. That's just crazy, man. 13 on the clock. So, with that said, I feel like there's another person that can sympathize and empathize with my situation because they're going through the same thing. Nothing new under the sun, man. People are trifling all over the world. People are jealous all over the world. People are going to lie about you, say all kinds of shit about you, and it ain't even true. Like in my case, ain't even true. You want to say shit, say it to my face. Say it to my face. Because you know you can't. Because you're lying. All y'all are lying. And what you have done in the dark, Spirit has, I don't know. Spirit has got a big old light shining at 1414 in the light. A big old being of light watching everything you done, everything you said. And I feel like the same thing is true for this person. And everybody has gone through this at one point or another, jealous people. But jealous people ain't your problem. Okay? Jealous people are not your problem. Jealous people's problem is jealous people's problem. They need to all work on their own shit. 1441 on the clock. You can't be responsible for somebody else's lack of love for themselves. We can't be responsible for somebody feeling less than. We can't be responsible if somebody else's relationship is a joke. If somebody ain't interested in them anymore and they can't get over that, that is not anybody else's fault. So don't worry about it. Strength. This is what it takes, man. 15:15 on the clock. You got to walk alone sometimes. You can't be worrying about what people say or do, because they're going to say it and they're going to do it, whether you defend yourself or not. Now, I know people are watching my channel that hate my guts. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. I do. I really do appreciate it. Like and subscribe. Join my tribe, because I'd love to have you. But I'm not going to worry about those people. I'm not. I don't have to. I'm highly protected. And I'm highly favored. And I know I am. And that's not hyperbole. That's not being cocky. 15:51 on the clock. As much as people want to say that about me. Ego. Woo, soul in their ego. What is wrong with being confident? What's wrong with it? Because if anything, you should like yourself. And when people don't like themselves, that's when all kinds of fuck shit happens to them in life. That's when people come in and screw with their mind. 16:16 on the clock, like happened to me, like happens to a lot of people. But when you stand up for yourself and say, I'm not taking this shit no more, things change. What changes? You change. You don't give a shit what they say about you. That doesn't motivate you. That doesn't stop you. That don't change your life. Where it did before, where you wanted to fit in, where you wanted people to like you, or you shrank so that you didn't stand out in a crowd. Now you're going to stand up and stand out and say, I don't give a shit what I look like. If people like me or don't, I don't give a fuck. That's what you got to say to yourself. You got to be strong, because otherwise people are going to come up and kick you while you're down, stomp on you, run you over, and then back up and do it again. Don't let them. They ain't worth it. They are not worth your time or your dime. Okay? 17:17. What 17:17 o'clock. What did Eminem say? Chickens come and chickens go. Friends come and they go. But the ones that stay are the loyal ones. Those are the ones you keep. When you're down, when you're out, who's around? Where's your friends? All you need is one. All you need is one. And if you don't have that, you got your ancestors, you got spirit. You don't need this shit. You don't need to take it either. Family, friends, regardless. If they ain't for you, they're against you. They're toxic. And you need to separate yourself from that. For your own spiritual growth, for your own sanity, man. People can really bring your ass down in so many, because they're there on the bottom and they want you to share their space. No, you don't share nobody's space. Okay? 6 feet of separation. Thank you very much. You don't need to share their space. 18:18 on the clock. If you're going to be there with me, you're going to be as high vibing as I am. You're going to be independent. You're not going to be motivated by what I say or do to make you feel better about yourself. Be your own hero. Save your own ass. That's when you know that you're elevated in life. That's when you know you're mature. And you have to be strong enough to stand alone if people are going to play games. Walk away from people. I had to walk away from my twin. I had to. Not that I didn't love him, not that I didn't care about him. I did. It's the hardest thing I had to do. But that man wasn't ready. And that man would have destroyed me. And I didn't need any more of that. I didn't need any more of that. All right, so what do we have here? 4 of Wands. We got a partnership. We have partnerships. I love it. Tell me about this partnership. And that doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship. It could be a friendship. Somebody standing up for you. You don't need them to stand up for you, but it's kind of nice when you know that somebody's standing up for you. Somebody believes in you. Somebody don't just listen to the first person gossiping about you and then adding to it, laughing at about you. Trust me, I know what that's about. And I know who did it too. I know who did it too. An emperor is going to be partnering with you. You got an emperor. It's going to stand up, and show out for you. Emperor here. You got to be pretty high vibing to draw in an emperor. Oh my lord, look at this, the hermit. So you've been in like soul searching. You've been soul searching for a while, looking for somebody. Soul searching to find yourself. Because you got to do the work. You got to do the work to draw in people like this, high vibing, quality people. Anybody can get, say, a friend. Anybody can have somebody that they say is their, I don't know, what do you call them, acquaintance? Anybody can get an acquaintance, anybody can get associate, whatever. But to say that you're a friend, that means you're going to stand up. That means you're not going to, when the going gets tough, you go talk about me behind my back. No. A person who's loyal, that's what you want. So you had to walk alone by yourself. Stand up and say, this ain't right. And if it ain't right, I'm not going to stay here and be part of this environment. So we were an environment similar to mine. A harsh environment. But sharpens you, though. Once you learn that lesson, you can never be bamboozled again by somebody that shows up with the similar energy, 21:21 on the clock. And that can happen. You say you pass this test, you walk away from these people, you walk alone, right? Okay. Maybe you are the emperor yourself at this point. Man or woman, don't matter. Energy's energy. If I haven't said that already, collective reading, any energy, any sign. You have to walk alone and grow into that high vibing state. You're going to draw in your tribe. Where you're at is where the tribe is attracted. So the basement dwellers from the past, no more. You're not going to want to be with those people. They ain't going to be on your level. And I'm not saying that you're better than somebody else. It's not about being better. It's about when you know better, you do better. Think better of yourself. 22 on the clock. You're no longer accepting the crumbs of another person. If you ain't going to stand for me, you're standing against me. 10 of Swords. And this is what happens. 10 of Swords. 10 swords in your damn back from people, whether it's family or friends or co-workers. For what reason? There's nothing here in these cards that deserved what happened to you. Nor did I deserve this either. Conversation. You're the Empress. So you are drawing in a vibrational match. An Emperor, baby. Yeah, what's this? A Prince of Swords. Ooh. Somebody's here. A Prince of Swords is standing here in judgment, looks like. Trying to stand in the way. Oh, God. Of your 10 of Cups. Of your 10 of Pentacles. Hell, get out of the way right now. I'll take that sword. Ooh, child. This is something you're not aware of. This could be somebody that you know. Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But with that said, it doesn't mean 23:32 on the clock. It doesn't mean that it necessarily have to be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They could have it in their chart, aspected. Look it up. You have more than one aspect in your chart. You have more than one astrological sign in your chart, I should say. The star, you are the star. This is a wish fulfillment. Justice is here. Oh, yeah, baby. You're going to get justice. 5 of Wands, but you're going to have to fight for it. Because there's people fighting for you not to have it. I know that all too well. All too well, my friends. Let me give you a couple more cards. But I'm telling you, you got to get the strength. Be strong enough. And you are. Princess of Pentacles is here. The Hierophant. This is somebody that is traditional values. This is somebody that stands up. Maybe there is somebody here that wants to stand up for you. Somebody's going to help you. Doesn't mean marriage. It can a commitment. It can mean like like a soul sister, a brother. Yes, 8 of Wands. This is coming in quick. There's a King of Pentacles here too. Maybe from your past. There's somebody here from your past. Because look, Six of Pentacles, somebody that you worked with. Generous to you. Somebody wants to be generous to you. This is a King of Pentacles. Oh my God, you've got more than one option. But there's, look, there's ops though. Somebody's sneaky and deceptive. Seven of Wands. Somebody wants your Wheel of Fortune. So somebody could be stepping up and trying to get that. But this is yours. This is yours. You deserve it and you're going to get it. They can't take it from you. I mean, they can't take it from you. Five of Pentacles. This is a person that's in poverty. This is a person that doesn't have anything. They're down bad. Eight of Swords. Look at this. The legal system. Could be in the legal system. Could be in jail or going to be going to jail. Had all these illusions and delusions of grandeur. Had all these options. Oh, man. But they didn't see. This could be your person. Had all these options, all these illusions. Look. Didn't see the divine gift that you were. This person. They'd be down bad. They might not have much. This is a person that Nine of Wands is trying to stand in your way. Your abundance. Your Wheel of Fortune. This is a King of Pentacles. Could be a person. Seven of Swords. Look at this. Somebody's sneaking around. Deception. The World. This is yours to have. Success. The Chariot's here. The World is here. You have victory. Six of Wands. But look, you have to walk away. This is what's going on. You have to walk away from something in order to gain it. But you got Nine of Cups. Ace of Cups. A new beginning in love. After being like stunted for a while. Look at, to be the Queen of Pentacles. Motherly, witchy, having it all, baby. But look, you got to take a leap of faith, baby. You take a leap of faith. And look, High Priestess is here. Oh my Lord. Look at this. What is this? Nine of Swords in the reverse, though. You're coming out of this destitute. They're not going to keep you down, man. You got ideas, plans. They're all going to come to fruition. They're not going to win in this situation. They thought they were going to win, and hell, they're going to win something, all right. A whole steaming bowl of karma, baby. Karma, 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 chameleon. Yeah. All right, let's see who we're talking about here. We got Aries. What's this? Virgo. Taurus. Okay, this is what we're talking about here. These are individuals that are trying to stunt you. These are individuals that are trying to get in your way. But you are stronger than that. I believe in you. There's a whole soul family here that is rooting for you. You can do this. Thank you so much for joining me on Empress Aries 888. Please like and subscribe and join my tribe because I would love to have you. Till next time, be safe out there, my friends. Be blessed.